we have inflicted on Germany 70.9 million casualties. I think that is beautiful. Hey, welcome back. And what is this? More 30 minutes of hell? You'd think after the punishment of the first game, I wouldn't want to come back, right? Well, you know what? I'll admit, I'm actually having fun, okay? I've got to the point where I perfected this strategy so well, I feel like in every eventuality, I can completely decimate the Germans. The big question people kept asking me is, what happens if you just continue this scenario forever and ever and ever? What would the eventual outcome be? And this video is going to answer that question. So, are you ready? Are you relaxed right now? Are you sat in your chair? Are you reclined back? And are you ready for 30 Minutes of Hell Part 2? So what have we got right now? This is not the same save game as the previous one because it was an Iron Man game. I decided to delete all my units and it got capitulated. When it comes down to research now, I'm working on rockets and nukes. Why? Because I've got nothing else to research. And this is the division template we've gone with. So captures, soft attack, reconnaissance, engineers, and support artillery. I have inflicted on the Germans 7.3 million casualties. Holy shit. Currently the 14th of May, 1946, so we've got a lot of time to go. They have roughly about 800 divisions, they're on all adult serve, and they have about 2 million manpower in the pool. And this is a very familiar pattern you've seen before, right? Dave hitting these two divisions to try and encircle these ones in the center. And at the moment, because Germany's pretty strong, because you can see they've got no issues in the east, they've got no issues in Africa. If we look who we're against right now, you can see that everyone is against us. Even Peru in South America. So, yeah, this is a pretty strong Germany. Encirclement, you say? Oh, why not? For the 1000th time. There'll be a lot of these in this game, if you probably already gathered. Now, if you're watching this video and scratching your head and thinking to yourself, what is going on? What am I looking at right now? That means you haven't watched the first video. You plonker. Go watch the first video. This one. Get it now. Now. Click it. I've also managed to build a maximum fort here as well, even though it's, for the most part, decimated at the moment. Because the AI's just let us. And you can amount of planes they've got up. 1,800 close air support, 600 fires. They've got a lot of planes too, so... the AA is essential, as you can see. We're hitting a lot of support planes with our AA. Meaning it is essential, because otherwise we'd be getting bombed heavily and won't be able to move due to the lack of air superiority. No, I'm not sure what's causing this, but the AI seems to hit Warsaw over and over and over again. And don't ever stop, even though their chances of winning are exceptionally low due to, well, in this case, my defense being like over 1,000. But they still keep hitting into Warsaw over and over again. I presume the guy who got the original 30 Minutes of Hell, he did it with this method. But I don't know what causes the AI to constantly keep attacking you over and over again like it is doing now. I don't know. If you guys know, comment below. Alright, time for another pocket. Always lock in the one division. Try and stop them from flowing back troops in. And boom, there we go again. Stop, 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 stop. Now, I would usually stop everyone at this point and only attack in with the division that wants to break the middle line, because that's the guy who needs the XP. But at this point, it doesn't actually matter that much. These guys have got so high skill, they don't even gain that much XP anymore. Around about 7 and 8 skill level, they don't get a lot of XP. Oh, by the way, this guy's a lot better than he once was. In the previous game, he didn't do very well on the attack and was mainly on defense, so he's a little bit better than he once was. And also, he's got adaptable. Yay! So what else is going on around the world? There's a perpetual D-Day happening here. Oh, and Spain has taken Ireland. I didn't spot that. Anyway, D-Day happening over and over again. France, UK, USA landing over and over again. Americans are the leader of the Allies now, which means the Allies should change color. They are now Liberty Blue. Australia again invaded by the Japanese. New Zealand are doing okay, I guess. We have a beautiful Ratacosian Empire. Beautiful, isn't it? When it comes down to research, we'll check the progress. All the infantry weapons are done, so all the passive bonuses are maxed. We've maxed artillery, we've maxed anti-air, we've maxed rockets as well as regular artillery. We haven't touched tanks because the production cost is just too much and it'll take too long. But speaking of tanks, we do have tanks because we've captured so many of them from the Germans. I was so tempted to make a few divisions with cavalry with a few medium tanks in them as well, but I never bothered. At the moment, we're doing so much firepower, this wouldn't even give us anything extra, anywho. And we're also going to progress down battlefield support to get air superiority, which is probably something we won't be able to take much advantage of anyway, due to the fact that we lack planes. But we are intercepting quite a number of their bombers, so I suppose that's something. They are bombing us very heavy too. I imagine what they're trying to do is wreck these forts. Doing a decent job of that, so we'll give them that. So we can do a few things to spend our political power, working conditions for stability, war bonds for extra civvies. Pretty much it. We've got a bit of communist support because we went down the path of commissars. We could work towards jet technology. I guess that's something. Let's go for fighter. We have 1 veteran horse division and 1 seasoned horse division. I think they were the ones defending Warsaw, and the AI just kept bashing their head against us over and over again, hence the experience. All right, we're going to go for rocket engines, and we're going to go for jet engines as well. Rockets and jets. And boom, let's go. It's weird how the AI thinks we can't win this. Some divisions are not in position. What? No. And we arrive. And boom. Get wrecked. Was the 2 medium tanks going to go into the pocket then? Oh, that would have been so awesome. We would have captured so many. Currently, these divisions have a capture ratio of 20%. So 20% of all tanks in this division. If we encircle it, oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Do you know what? I'm feeling ballsy. Let's do it. Interesting how they seem to counteract us a little bit. No, you stay. Tanks are so fast. So 1 and come on, you can do it. Did we get one of them there? Yeah, we must have. So look in the log, and we hover over here. Captured 80 medium tanks in the last. Let's look for the last month. Yeah, it was. It was. So we got some SPG mediums. And mediums. Ooh. Just to clarify, it took me 30 attempts to record it and successfully do 30 minutes of hell. That was the 30th attempt that I made. The 29th attempt is the one I got the achievement, but I wasn't recording. So the other 29 attempts were all attempts where I tried to perfect the strategy before I hit the record button and started to do it. A few people asked me like, oh, show the previous recordings. I ain't going to hit the record button unless I know I'm going to get it. So that's, I guess it's my mindset. Maybe it would have been a cool montage of me throwing the keyboard across the room and smashing my monitors up every time I failed it. Maybe. Oh, they decided to attack Warsaw and fail miserably. I just realized too that we're using the defensive guy. Let's go for the offensive. We do have desperate defense as well, even though we don't need it. Let's push in now. This should be completely annihilate the right flank. The left flank holds for just a few more hours. And keep going. Boom. Love the AI panicking. Oh no, he's got an encircled division. Oh no, and they're giving up. My first thought when I was going to do this again, I thought to myself, you know what I could do? I could make it like an ASMR thing. Because I don't know about you guys, but watching encirclements constantly get closed is actually kind of therapeutic for me. It's almost like a deep tissue massage. So I thought to myself, what if I made 30 minutes of ASMR? And then I thought, that's a stupid idea. Please, Dave, no. Please, no. Okay, naming no names here, but if you want to see if someone's cheating for the 30 minutes of hell achievement, when they load up their game, look at this bar. Now, obviously, I'm late in the game right now, and I've researched pretty much... In fact, no, I've researched all of the hand machine tools techs, which increases the production efficiency cap. Now, if someone's cheating... They've loaded the game up in civilian or recruit mode. You should see this bar should be significantly further along than it would normally be. It's just a heads up, if any kind of YouTubers out there, they'd be trying to deceive you. Okay, I'm putting on my theory hat right now, and I'm having a bit of a theory craft. So, a right click on Germany, I see they have up to 500 to 900 divisions. That's still a lot. And they have a lot of factories. Manpower's taking a little bit of a hit. My prediction is that some of these strength bars are not all the way. Here we go. Strength 89%. Strength 87%. Strength 83%. So, it eventually reaches the point where I'm not sure if this is a fault of the AI or just... I don't know, I guess players can mess up with this. Where they mess up the production where they're not producing enough of a certain item. And, consequence of that... Ooh, they're having a bit of a problem here. Now, you're probably thinking, oh my god, this is the beginning of the end. I don't think so, because if you look really closely, 106 divisions there, 67 divisions there. UK is 116. America has 395. Personally, I don't think this is going to make any headway. I think I've got a lot of work to remove more of the divisions and manpower before this becomes a problem. But this just shows that the Allies were able to land, which tells me that maybe not all their divisions are as ship-shape as they should be. My goodness, there's 10 divisions in the hotspot. I'd be stupid not to push now. You stay there, please. No, 7 running away. No, and they all got pushed out. I tried. Whoa, is this an allied Dunkirk? 52 supply needed. Current capacity 1. What is this? Do we go for jets? Yeah, why not? In a public statement today, the new British Prime Minister Winston Churchill has announced the new government's intention to steer away from the course of appeasement. It's a bit late for this. It's 1947, and literally all of Asia, Africa, and Europe have fallen to the Germans. What? We will stop appeasing. A bit late for that. Okay, I have a plan. I'm going to try something very outlandish and a bit weird. I've got so much political power. I'm going to basically spawn a crap ton of generals, and I want that guy, a brilliant strategist. So what I'm actually going to do now is promote my existing guy. Add the brilliant strategist onto you. Oh god, that mustache is doing it for me. And this guy is going to be replaced by our new field marshal, which is this guy, which I can't do at the moment because I've not got enough PP. I'll wait a few more days, I can promote him. Boom. This gives him an extra trait slot. Without shadow of a doubt, the only one I can go for would be offensive doctrine to gain an extra +1 attack. Now, what we have now is a young general. Doesn't look very old. The glasses and the mustache and the bald head. But he's young and fresh. And he is going to be trained up to a god. So, long story short is this guy is a brilliant strategist. Meaning that whenever he levels up, he's more likely to get points into attack and planning. Hopefully lots into attack, because that would be ideal. The United Kingdom is justifying on us. Secure oil imports. Gains puppet focus for Iraq and Iran. And gains claims on Venezuela. What? What's that got to do with me? Are they manually justifying? No. Okay, that's a bug. That's a bug. Alright, 5 divisions, boy. Is this enough to level you up? Go. Go. And I think he has leveled up, but the numbers haven't updated. There we go, and he's got 4 into attack now. He's pretty close to the last guy we just promoted to field marshal, so progress. We can add offensive doctrine to you too. Alright, we can go for fighter 2 now. Jet fighter 2 with the 100% boost. Let's do it. We're gonna research strategic bombers because right now we are working on nukes. Every time I look back at Vichy France, it's expanded just a little bit. I think before I know it, Vichy France is going to start creeping into Germany soon. Oh, the Battle of Ireland is on. The Spanish are being pushed out of Ireland. That's an alternative history scenario that I don't think's ever happened. The biggest problem we're having right now is when we send one division against them, we're breaking them in the encirclement, which we don't want that to happen. We need to be able to get the encirclement. There we go. Got it. Okay, I'm going to do women in the workforce as well, just to prevent my manpower dropping too low. I'm currently on adult serve as well. I prefer to drop down to extensive if possible. But then the only thing we're going to gain from that is extra production, and the production's pretty good. Alright, how's our boy doing? He's currently level 3. He's got 5 in attack. We're about a quarter of the way to cavalry leader, quarter of the way to infantry leader. He's looking pretty good. Alright, I'm going to do it. Let's make the nukes. Let's make nuclear reactors. This will probably take a very long time to finish. It'll take 3 years to make one. Oh. Forget it. We're going to do it anyway. We're still going to do it. Has it reached the tipping point? Germany right now is on all adult serve with 0 manpower. 0. Now they either go scraping the barrel, which is quite frankly one of the most rubbish conscription laws, because it only gives you an extra 5% recruitable compared to a hefty 20% for all adult serve. 20 to 25. I don't know. It might be looking like the beginning of the end. This might be the turning point. Oh my goodness, there's just 2 mediums here. I have to do this. I have to do this. The tease is too much. I have to do it. We did it, boys. 2 mediums and 1 infantry division. The greatest encirclement of them all. Wow, Germany isn't messing around right now. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 20 going on 30 medium tanks around me. What is going on? Do you think they're converting their infantry to tanks because they use less manpower? Right now, just to demonstrate what's happening, just to sum it up in a few words. Right now, Polish horses are defeating German medium tanks. Now that is amazing. Can we get 4 tanks? I got excited over 2 and now I've got 4! Okay, we've made 2 bombers, so we don't have to worry about that. We have such a large stockpile of support equipment, artillery, and guns. We don't need to worry about that anymore. So the main priority right now is fighters. But with the lack of resources, we get a hefty penalty of 72%. You know what? Got to make the most of what we've got. Our boy now has 7 in attack. Oh, he's so good. And get this, he's not even at max strength either, because we still need to get cavalry leader and infantry leader. I'm not sure what's causing this, but my war support is in decline. Oh, it's because of enemy bombing. Okay, we're going to have to do more war propaganda then. So it's a good thing that we're producing as many fighters as we can. We have now successfully captured 1,600 medium tanks from Germany. Look at all these variants of Panthers. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, wait, hang on. I have to take 1 infantry off. Leave the cavalry, because this is still a majority cavalry division. And then add on a single armor piece. And have we got enough? We do. Let's do this. I don't know how long we can keep this up for, though, because you think about it, this is going to consume fuel now. I never thought of that. But let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Yep. We've got the tanks now, and they're failing to pierce some of them. Will this help us break? I don't know. I guess it's extra breakthrough, so that's be helpful. The armor's debatable because they might pierce most of the divisions anyway because their equipment's so advanced. But man, and a little bit extra firepower goes a long way. I'm not sure why I researched Jetfire 2 because I'm not actually going to make any of them. Because we've got concentrated industry and not dispersed. Changing our production lines is a bad idea. I won't do that. Everyone seems to want to be in the Allies, guys. Allies seem to be in fashion at the moment. We have an interesting little proxy war thing going on in Peru as well. I don't think Peru's going to last for very long, though. The Dominican Republic just joined Japan. I don't think they're going to survive very long either. Okay, our guy's been promoted. Infantry expert, cavalry expert. This guy should be a force to reckon with horses infantry now. I think we should give up our dream of nuclear reactors because I don't think it's going to work. We're just never going to get enough planes to get air superiority. And we've run out of fuel. Nice. So I think we should focus on AA. We've run out of fuel. The downside is our air force is basically going to do nothing now because they'll suffer from a big penalty in the air. On the other hand, the tanks don't behave any differently. They don't get a performance modifier. All they do is get reduced speed. But the speed is already 4 kilometers per hour anyway, so the speed is no different. So, okay, I just spotted this. Lack of fuel is causing our tanks to move slow. We have to go back then. That sucks. So it reduces them to 1 mile an hour, basically. 1 kilometer per hour. Alright, well, there we go. Lesson learned. Okay, South Africa has just fallen. So they control all of the African continent. Let's do this again. And again. And again. And again. Is this the last Slovakian division? That is the question. I doubt it is. I bet our reports are still fucked. Guys, this is like massage for me. This is like meditation. This is the most relaxing experience I've had playing Hearts of Iron 4, and I can't believe I'm recording this for YouTube. This is literally bliss. Go for a more adventurous pocket. If we can grab more, we can get a good handful of divisions. We managed to get 6, 7, 8. Nice. More than we would have got from the hotspot, so good. Every now and then I see like a big stack of infantry moving by. I'm always tempted to try and get around it. Problem is I don't think I'll be able to pin them for very long. Should we try? Let's try. That's the objective. I'm always nervous that when you do like a crazy maneuver like this, you might just overextend yourself just by a little bit too much. Got the big stack in the center here, but keeping it pinned is going to be a really hard job because there's just so many divisions. 26 divisions. Oh my goodness, can we get this? That would be the mother load. 25 divisions. Can we get this? Oh my god, can we get this? 20. Oh, they're escaping. No, they all got out. No. Oh, that would have been amazing. So close. So far. Whoa. Have they just built a big radar? Yeah, they have. Wow. Holy. They have a lot of divisions on this front. Interesting, not much here in Normandy. Paradox. Are you trying to make history happen by scripting the AI? Right. This is the home stretch that breaks the back of Germany. They have about 1 million manpower in reserves. They're on scraping the barrel. They've been on scraping the barrel for a while, so I imagine they're fully mobilized at 25%. Unless they switch out from blitzkrieg to desperate defense. Then they might get some more recruitable pop. But I don't think the AI does that. But anyway, if we manage to get into 0 manpower on scraping the barrel, they'll hit a point where they'll just falter. And that's the point we're heading for right now. I don't know what's happened, but suddenly a ton of Italian divisions have just appeared. I'm not complaining. That means we're going to get a big encirclement. I have to admit, our golden boy, our legendary boy, is not leveled the way I would have liked. He's very balanced. And that's not what I want. I would have wanted lots of attack and pretty much none of the other points. Oh well. I feel like I'm seeing more divisions than ever, but even though they're all like really low strength divisions, there's definitely a lot more divisions from other members of the Axis now other than Germany. I feel like all the others are propping them up. Now, it's really tempting with the excess manpower and excess equipment to make more divisions, but as you can see, I'm really close to my supply limit here. I don't know where the AI's got the confidence from, but all of a sudden they're attacking me over and over and over again. I don't know why. I have no idea. I feel like almost walking away from a computer and just making a sandwich. It just keeps going on and on. Oh my god, that was a beautiful overrun. Beautiful. Textbook encirclement. Japan has arrived in Cornwall and got stuck in Bristol, just north of Bristol. I have a feeling, you know, if I lose the UK, I'm not going to be able to pull this back. Japan right now is probably the strongest nation in the world. 1,000 divisions. 5 million manpower in the pool, biggest navy. I get the impression the UK has run out of spaces to build because it's just making forts like everywhere. Hey, they liberated Ireland. And in the same process, they unified Ireland. Wow. You know what, guys? I think this is what hell looks like. Where you constantly make these same encirclements over and over and over again. This is the definition of insanity. I think I've burnt out the ASMR of this now, guys. Whoa! I don't know who's got nukes. Is it Japan? I think it might be Japan. Or it could be Germany. Man, they're not messing around, are they? AI is acting a little bit strange. Like, why have you grouped up so many divisions here? Is this something to do with like a D-Day mechanic? I can honestly say now, hand on heart, if UK falls, I'm screwed. Because there'll never be a D-Day. So that means that I'll never get the opportunity to bring this back. It's just going to be me encircling divisions forever and ever and ever. Oh, that's so sad to see. I never thought it'd end like this. Just a reminder, it's now 1955 and I am 6-7 hours into this. And the UK's just capitulated. Oh, GG. It actually might make sense if, you know what, Germany? It might actually make sense if you actually take out Poland, maybe, you know, like the nation that's been wedged between you for like several years that you've not really done anything about it. Maybe you want to do that, maybe? 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 So the only way I can win this war now is if I deplete the entirety of the Axis at every single little bit of manpower they have. The only nation left that has divisions is Canada, the only Commonwealth nation left. Damn. Alright, we've run out of manpower. It's time to grab these tiles to hopefully get some of our manpower back. Oh, be careful, Dave. Holy shit. Alright, we've got the manpower. Now we need to capture this tile here. Got it. Yep. 200,000 manpower. All of those boys. Alright, let them take the land back and then open my piggy bank of manpower. Boom. Easy. Hey! He is maxed out. I would have loved 10 in attack though. Oh well. Adaptable. There you go, my dude. You are a fully maxed out general. I just encircled in the Iranian division. 142 divisions. Holy. Alright, boys. What would be perfect right now would be a man in the high castle scenario, okay? We need Japan to turn on Germany. that would make things ideal. I think things are a little bit more balanced, put it that way. Alright, let's try something a little bit different. Just kind of curious to see how the AI reacts to this. Like, I'm just going to puncture out right now. I assume the AI would panic a little bit and be like, oh, damn, he's actually making a full-blown attack now. The hibernation period that lasted, oh my god, like 15 years? Well, less than that. Maybe just about 14, 13 years. It's finally over. I guess the biggest problem at this point is I need quite a lot of divisions to cover the front line to actually make pushes. Oh my god, the AI gets really confused, like, which is north and which is south. They didn't expect this, did they? They never saw this coming. The Polish push. I think at the moment they're severely lacking divisions because there seems to be a lot of gaps in the front line right here. Hey, my puppet, Belarus! Been so long since I saw you, buddy. Oh my goodness, this is a little bit more stronger than I expected. I think the AI has just woken up. It's like, hang on a second, what's happening here then? Seems to be a lot of whoa, and all of a sudden I can see all of German's divisions. What? What? Whoa, and they just nuked me. Well, I'll be honest with you, that's a big surprise, because they probably had nukes for a very long time, and that's the first time I've seen a nuke. I've just realized we've just built our first reactor as well. Takes us a full year to produce one nuke. One reactor. He would like to send us a convoy. Okay. Oh my god, naval dockyards as well. Wow, never had those before in a while. And another nuke, directly on the same place twice. Interesting. Good job, got lots of equipment to spare though, isn't it? So I'd imagine the weakest part of this link is going to be Germany, isn't it? So I just want to like puncture into Germany and just smash them, right? Okay, cancel that 4-bar line, make another line of defense, push you guys forward. Nuked Danzig. Okay. Okay. Yeah, put you on the right side, get you on the right front, you go here. Hopefully we can make a push here. Look like we can. We make a little encirclement here, that would be nice. We have. The fall of Berlin, oh! Never got Warsaw there, did you? And they just nuked Germania. Oh, there was a nuclear reactor there. There was. Oh, we have 6 now, so it was Germany with the nukes. Oh, they've chose to attack me. Doesn't look like they're managing to keep this going for very long. Getting a few gains in certain places. Alright, let's go. Everyone go, apart from the Red Army in the east. How is Germany looking? Now think about it though, if I knock out Germany, it's not even going to make much of a difference anyway, is it? The Russian Empire is a major power. That's a major power. What? It has 0 factories. What? I just realized that Germany never declared on Denmark or Norway. That's weird. Good news is I get to corner them here and cut these boys off. Okay, to capitulate Germany to take Vienna. Munich as well. Germany just nuked itself. I think it's got an achievement for that. Nuking itself. Nice. Go back to all adult serve again. I should go service by requirement first. At this point, it'd be crazy convenient to have a second front war in Europe. That'd be really nice. All we've got is this and this. Hey, I have no problem going back to our regional position, disbanding all the manpower. I have no problem doing that, resuming where we were before. I have no problem doing that. In fact, I see that as a priority. In fact, there's even this part of me that's saying, I don't think I can win this, so that actually might be a really smart decision. Do I dare put you through this again? Do I dare put you through this again? Yeah, why not? And then the circle of life continues again and again and hopefully maybe again until the last time. Alright, are we able to do a nuclear strike? That is the challenge. It'd be an awful shame to let those 2 nukes go to waste, wouldn't it? And again, and again, and again. Another nuke dropped. Another nuke. Oh, hello. Japanese have landed into Alaska. I feel like this is a alt history wet dream.
6.5 hours later.
This is the end game. The year right now is 2018, the 11th of July 2018, and this is what we have. Oh boy. For the most part, I've spent many of these years making encirclements over and over and over and over again. So you're probably thinking, what's going on here? Well, this is a coup. This is a coup. Decided to boost communism inside of Germany. Oh, I did turn communist, by the way. And I decided to launch a coup. And the coup has just fired. It's just fired. And Belgium has become free. But they are scraping the barrel with only 8,000 troops left. So if you look at overall the axis, you can see that the mass majority are on adult serve, all scraping the barrel, and their manpowers have taken a big hit. Italy not doing too good, Hungary, Romania. You get the gist. Now Japan, they've not been affected by this mostly because they're not in the same faction as Germany, so they've not had troops on the border with me, so I've not had opportunities to take out any Japanese troops. What about USA? Now this is interesting. So, without conflict, without any blood loss, we have the Confederate States of America that's broken away from America. And that hasn't sparked a civil war. Oh, and they've gone communist too. And we also have the unaligned States of America. Unaligned. I never even knew that even existed. There you go. How did they break away? I don't know. I don't know. It just happened. But if you zoom in, you know, this is actually one of the Great Lakes. So Japan actually controls a lake. And that's it. Just a lake. No land around it, I don't even know. Now I did a fancy little trick here to try and train as many divisions as I could. So what we're going to do now is we are going to launch our grand assault. Okay, more than likely at this point, we're going to have some problems with supply, which I'm actually totally okay with. We just need to break out now. Let's go aggressive, push, push, push. And when we break out, we'll get more supply as we expand and have more control of our home state. We do have a lot of air wings, by the way, but they get shredded. Completely shredded immediately. They're not putting their planes up. No, are we not going to fight them? Okay, I guess not. Supplies are becoming a bit better now, but we're still having issues with infrastructure. More than likely, we're going to get nuked a lot, because we do have a lot of nukes as well. Oh, there we go. The first nuke. So glorious. I would imagine they've probably stockpiled over this period of the game, probably like over 100,000 nukes. Oh, the Confederate States just joined a faction. Oh, they joined the Allies. Okay, there you go. There are two Americas, and both of them want to be in the Allies. There we go. That is a lot of hours of my life wasted. What was I thinking? If you played this save game for, I think we're hitting about 7 or 8 hours now. I think you reach a point where you're like, you've kind of lost all, I don't know, you've lost all kind of like meaning to life. What is life anymore? Oh, look at that. Lovely. Spaghetti. There we go. Let's go with the big push. The final push. The charge of the hussars. Can we do it? Oh, and we've been landed on by the Taiwanese. The Siamese. Taking Berlin's going to be a problem with that level 10 fort. Even going around it's going to be a problem too, because there's a level 7 fort, a level 8. Oh no. There goes our ally. Our only ally that's left in this world anyway. Well, this was a fun experiment, right? I think you get the gist of where this is going. And just like the first one, we'll end it the same way the previous one ended. Let's have a final look at the casualties. We have inflicted on Germany 70.9 million casualties. I think that is beautiful. And therefore, Poland is now gone. Rest in pepperoni.